bring back the man Sydney for some bonus shit. Patreon, this is just for you. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It's only for you guys. Patreon.
Hey, I seen a book with Rick Ross right here, right? I remember we was at the Staples Center. It was like BT World Weekend.
Can you bring me that weed off the?
I had like two of my partners from Fort Worth with me, right? So it's like, oh, BT working. They're like, hey, can't fuck with right? I'm with DLai, right? They're like, oh, it's DLai from da-da-da, right? We at Staples Center. Rick Ross is like headlining, right? He's performing. This is his favorite rapper.
Yeah.
And he would put me on Rick Ross. Like, yo, he's in there rocking. DLai pull out some weed. I was like, hey, it's Staples Center, man. They gonna. He said, and then DLai said, Sydney, what? We had a Rick Ross concert. Their understanding of the weed we're about to smoke. Yeah. Look, he's smoking. I was like, oh, okay, bet. We kicked in there so long. My partners before left. They went outside. They stood outside, had a beer. They was like, all right, we tired. Rocked like to the whole set, like, but he put on the show. But that shit was so fun.
I remember that weekend. That was BT. We performed that weekend.
Yeah.
That was a hot ass lineup. Me, you, Lil Rel, David Arnold, Tommy Davidson.
That was fun.
Hey, come get this nigga, man.
Yeah.
Tommy's always been really nice to me.
Yeah. Tommy Davidson. Dope ass lineup that weekend. I remember I was smoking blunts at this time. I rolled like 10 blunts. And I was like, I'm gonna smoke all 10. I'm going to smoke all motherfucking 10. I didn't give a shit about the law. I didn't give a shit about that. I knew that the man that I was going to see was going to be smoking weed. And I wanted to make sure that I was very prepared. I didn't give a shit.
DLai is the healthiest nigga smoker. I remember smoking this dude at his crib. And like, you hungry? Normally that means like Wingstop. Like, you want a thin crust pizza real quick, large, I take that down, right? Fish, maybe a fish and shrimp from some fries from somewhere. DLai opened his fridge and he's like, I got so much in here. It's like, all right, cool. This nigga pulls out like apples and nuts. I said, well, what are we doing? I said, I thought you said we was eating. Right? He's like, no, we are. See, the peanuts and the nuts, they give you some this, and this gives you a little protein. I was like, bro, I'm not on that. Do you have any chips? He was like, a couple. I was like, I would take, please.
Well, let me tell you something.
Healthiest smoke I've ever met in my life.
Oh, let me tell you something. See, hey, bro, you just made me think about something. Man, I was going through my divorce, and I was staying in that fucked up house that I was staying in, and I was going. I needed somewhere to stay for like 2 days, and Sydney was out of town. And Sydney was putting this shit up on Airbnb. That's how, it's a side hustle that, comedians do. You put the shit up on Airbnb. When you're gone, you make some bread, even when you're making some bread. So Sydney was like, I usually put it up on Airbnb. You know what, fuck it. Yeah, go ahead, you got it. I'm like, oh, man, god damn. Thank you, because I ain't have no Airbnb money.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, nigga, this nigga came through. I go there, I fall asleep that night. I wake up in the morning, and shit is on fire. Burbank is burning. Oh. Burbank, and I walk outside and the hills is on fire. Yeah. And I ain't never seen that before. And I'd heard about the California fires, but I walk out and I was like, yo, I felt like it was the end of the world, bro. It was, and then that smog, that dark, I ran in the house. I said, Sid, hey nigga, this motherfucker on fire. He was like, you burnt my shit? I'm like, no, I didn't burn it. It's just burning. He's like, how? I'm like, I don't know how this shit caught on fire.
He didn't specify mountains.
I didn't say the mountain.
He inside the apartment talking about this shit on fire. Like,
shit on fire.
How are you okay right now? Like,
nigga, I still stayed. That's how I stayed in that fiery ass place. And they was asking people to evacuate. I wish the fuck I would evacuate. And go where?
I had a place to lay my head.
Then go where?
That's all I got.
Nigga, this is it. I'm about to burn in Burbank. I'm
about to burn in Burbank.
I'm gonna burn in Burbank because I can't get out of this house. This man gave me this house for 2 days. I need it for all 2. I ain't got no other way to go. I don't want to deal with nobody. I'm sick of throwing my dick out there, fucking to go to spend the night. I'm sick of this shit.
Hey, last story. Can I tell it real quick?
Yeah.
I'm in Syracuse, New York. I'm new to smoking weed, right? This waitress at the time wants to smoke with me.
This man is still new smoking weed.
I said, all right, cool. We on like this.
The waitress at the club.
Yes, in Syracuse. We had like the 16th floor, like literally on this hotel. Now it's provided for. It's not like I'm stunting. You know, I'm an opener, nigga. I'm with Tony. So
Tony Rock.
Yeah, up there smoking, right? I'm new. I don't smoke in the bathroom. I'm smoking in the living room. And she goes, "Don't you want to smoke in the bathroom?" I was like, "No." I cut on the shower, right, and let the steam come in the whole place. And she was like, "Well, don't you think it's too much steam?" I was like, "Steam kills smoke." She said,
"This nigga knew."
She said, "What?"
This nigga knew.
Listen, dog. All of a sudden, the steam set up the fire, the smoke detector, like in the whole fucking building. Nigga, she goes, "You mind if I get out of here?" Right? I said, "Yeah, that's cool." I did like this. It says, "You can leave." I told you. Then when I looked up, gone.
You can leave. Gone,
nigga. The fire department. I looked outside the window. The fire department is coming to our goddamn hotel. I'm banging on Tony's door. Open the door. Open the door. What you want, yo? Open the door, Tony. What? I got like this much weed on me. He's like, "You act like it's a brick of cocaine." I threw that and flushed it. He was like, I said, "Look outside."
You flushed the weed?
I said, look outside. He said, "Well," I said, they coming here. He said, "Was you smoking in the room?" I said, "You know I smoke." I said, "Why you smoking in the room?" He said, "You gotta get the fuck out of here." I said, "Tone," he said, "Nigga, do you have any weed on you?" "No." "Is there any weed in the hotel?" "No." "Then what they gonna do?" I said, "The smoke detector. What do you want me to tell him?" He said, "Nah, I don't know what you gonna tell him. But you ain't got no weed on you." So I go in there, nigga. The fire department come up there. They say, they open the door. They smoke. They can smell the smoke. I said, "What were you doing here?" I said, I was steaming my apartment. I was steaming the place. I was just steaming it. And he said, "You were steaming it." He said some code like, "We got a such and such and such and such." And he looked at me, he goes, "Okay." And then they left.
Oh shit.
Man, I got one. All right, I love y'all.
Hey man, I appreciate you, good brother. Cindy Castillo, good people. Oh my gosh.